Hello, and welcome to another episode of They Don't Pay Us to Talk. My name is Allison, and once again, there's nobody here but me. We're also not sponsored by anyone either, which is weird because it wasn't that long ago this studio was bustling with activity and we had an actual producer putting shows together. We also had Marcia McLean, the famous fictional voiceover actress here, which was cool, but I know she missed her dogs. I hope they are getting lots of ear scritches and belly rubs. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's loads I could tell you about my personal situation, but I keep getting told this is a family show and not to offend anyone. Which sucks, because a She-Bar-E expert stopped by a few days ago, but I think that's all I can really say without getting the show monetized. Anything else? I think the Welp Nope tour wrapped shooting? Nobody tells me anything, namely because nobody is ever here. Sheesh, even Nope Lady still hasn't come back from Cabo. What kind of bonus did she get? Well, I guess that's it for this week's episode. Thanks for tuning in. Wait, what's that weird music? That's not the end theme.
The supernatural police responded to a demonic incursion in the mythical dimension and took 2 prisoners in for questioning. Will they solve the mystery of the prophetic meme, or will demons overrun Talisman City? Commander Hiroto is on the case.
Commander, the lab has completed the spectral analysis on that garden slug. Here are the top secret results.
Thank you, Himari. Let's see. Ozone negative. Tolerance is 30 to even 35%. That's madness. Have you shown this to the prophetic priesthood?
No, Commander. The lab said the results were for your eyes only. What does it mean?
It means we had better talk to these prisoners and find out what they know. And without fail, the planar shift could happen soon, and we don't want to be up to our ears in demons.
Roger, Commander. I'll take you to the prisoners right now.
Commander Hiroto and Himari rushed to the detention center to interrogate the prisoners.
Attention, prisoners! We have come to interrogate you about the demonic incursion.
The what now?
I believe they are referring to the demons who tried to steal Hal from T2. If they are investigating the incident, they might be sympathetic to our cause.
I am Commander Hiroto of the Supernatural Police. This is Officer Himari. We have come to find out what you were doing in possession of the slug we saw in the dilapidated vision, and why those demons tried to take it from you.
Pish and tosh. Ghost hunters. We were perfectly minding our innocent business when we were wrongfully imprisoned by you jack-booted thugs. I have half a mind to write a strongly worded letter to the Cosmic Council, expressing my profound displeasure in our rough treatment.
But that slug could bring about the enslavement of all the realms.
How exactly would a simple garden slug be capable of such atrocities? This strikes me as nothing more than a naked power grab, and you're using common garden pests as a flimsy pretext.
And I'll shoot you with another tarot beam if you don't tell us everything you know.
Temptress, I am not capable of defending against tarot beams. Not until my weapons package is finalized. We will have to comply with their verbal commands until further notice.
And I'm going to rip competent stars out of your achievement journal if you don't come up with a better plan than that one.
I apologize for Officer Himari's outburst. Tensions are running high around here after the last demonic incursion took out our recreation center. Now my team doesn't have foosball or stand-up shuffleboard to blow off steam. Perhaps you can tell us how and where you found that slug.
And perhaps you can explain to the listeners how we went from talking about the actual Welp Nope tour from one of the venues 4 episodes ago to farting around on some space adventure with 1980s cartoon sensibilities.
The what?
That theme song is iconic, I must add.
Wait, the Welp Nope tour, isn't that a 9-state mini-golf tour that recently wrapped up principal filming and now is in post-production? What does that have to do with the prophecy that will bring about the enslavement of all the realms?
Trust me, Jamie asks Ethan that on a regular basis. Not for nothing did we change production companies recently and set aside our sponsorship agreement pending a possible termination of contract.
Not that we're complaining about Arcturus Mobile Entertainment. I have it on good authority they are very protective of their sideline reporters.
I'm not following any of this. I think we had best consult with the Cosmic Council and find out what to do with these prisoners, and more importantly, that slug.
If you don't mind my asking, where is the slug now in relation to where we are? Is it in walking distance?
What? No way. The slug is in a secure lab half a kilometer northwest of here. If you think you're getting past 6 guards, evading our laser barriers, sneaking past the observation towers that sweep the area every 15 minutes, and subduing another group of 6 guards to bust into the lab, you've got another thing coming.
What are their defense capabilities against super speed?
I don't know how to answer that. Commander, that's an awfully technical question. Perhaps you can answer?
Well, for your information, it's never come up before. We usually deal with demonic incursions and the like, and they tend to move slowly. Well, slower than super speed, that's for sure. May I ask why you're interested in knowing?
You may ask, but I have a mission to complete. Temptress, think fast.
Hey, where did she go?
I haven't got the foggiest idea. That hat rack is more trouble than she's worth sometimes. Now, about that complaint letter I wish to file. Do I give it to you, or is there a fax number, perhaps?
Commander, there's been a break-in at the lab. The Doomsday Slug is missing.
Huh? How?
I'm no expert, but I'll wager a demonic incursion happened in Sector Gamma Delta. While your defenses sounded impressive, I couldn't help but notice a pretty wide gap in that general area.
The ice cream parlor? Commander, that's our only recreational activity. Morale is already suffering without football.
Then let's gear up. We can interrogate this prisoner some more later. Supernatural police. Action positions.
Right!
Action positions.
And so, the supernatural police, led by Commander Hiroto, rushed to Sector Gamma Delta, better known as the base's only ice cream parlor.
Temptress, I have returned with Hal, who is still in slug form.
Excellent work, Hat Rack. I will award 3 competent stars in your achievement journal. 4. If you can punch a hole in that wall and get us out of here, make all haste, as I am not normally in such a generous mood.
But before Hawley could punch a hole in the wall, a giant glowing hole opened in the wall by itself. The Temptress and her trusty Hat Rack stared through the glowing hole with wonderment and concern.
Good work, Mordred. Hurry, let's get them into the car and escape before anyone notices.
As you wish, my lord. I must inform you, however, that this is costing you an additional 10,000 GP as per arbitrary Dungeon Master guidelines. Oh, and we are required to do periodic discovery rolls at a -5 penalty.
Cash ain't a problem, Mordred. Sticking around here too long is... Move it!
On my way, Sir David. Pardon the intrusion, ladies. I am Mordred the Mauve. I have come to...
Now, Hat Rack, punch him in the nose before he manhandles us in ways people may find either titillating or offensive.
Affirmative, Temptress, punching nose.
What devilry is this? I hadn't expected to use my nose protection spell today, but you leave me no choice.
As if by magic, I am unable to punch his nose, Temptress.
Nice going, Hat Rack. Now I suppose I am to be ravished in ways that will make the Marquis de Sade look like Dr. Seuss.
No, you mythical miscreant. We need you in order to complete our mission. Come with us, and let's get out of this facility before we're discovered.
Us? Who? We have no idea who you are, or what side you're on. What connection do you have to someone we mutually know, and therefore would want to throw in with?
We were brought here by Sir David, Lord of the Maserati.
I beg your pardon? That's not ringing any bells.
Oh, for God's sakes, what is taking you two so long? I figure we only have about 2 more rolls before we're discovered. Oh, hey, Holly, how was the tour?
I'll tell you about it privately later. Ethan doesn't want any spoilers after they went through the trouble of playing 21 rounds of mini-golf in 4 days, across 3 states.
That's fair. Come on. I need you and the Temptress in order to complete our mission. Unless you want to sit around here for another week and try to mesh with whatever this is.
A compelling offer, and one I accept. Come on, Hat Rack. Let's split. I call shotgun.
What? Over my dead body?
That is to say, not AXA kind of gets the front seat on a permanent basis, due to a certain relationship that is developing that I don't believe I need to disclose to Ethan and Jamie whenever we finally have our one-on-one meeting. If the tour is wrapped, though, that could be any minute now. Come on, we've wasted too much time. Mordred, prepare to teleport us to the safe harbor.
Well, as it happens, Sir David, I have sort of used my final spell slot for today. Please insert 24 hours for 3 more spells.
What? How? Why? When? Because of whom? Where?
Well, there was the small matter of not wanting my nose punched, so I took appropriate countermeasures.
Which means we're trapped here for at least 24 hours, you dingus. How many times do I have to tell you if it's a choice between a punched nose or a spent spell slot? Take it in the face.
My sword is vibrating. The enemy is near.
Crap, my sword is back in the car. Cover me while I retrieve my blade.
If I may inquire, Temptress, can't you use your dark magic to get us out of this situation?
Normally, yes, but there are 2 complications. 1. If I use dark magic, the supreme evil creature will dispatch his demons to wherever we go to bestow upon me the ultimate punishment for failing in my mission to bring Hal to him.
And the other?
We're way over the time limit for this episode, and we're right at a cliffhanger. Oh, look, we've got company.
They're taking the prisoners. Soto, full deflection.
Roger, Commander, full deflection.
Hey, there's that iconic battle music again.
The supernatural police arrive just in time to confront the marauders from the mysterious Maserati realm, but we're out of time for today's episode. Be sure to tune in next week for the exciting conclusion. Remember, supernatural police toys and games are available now at your local retailer. Tell your parents. Supernatural Police, out.
Okay, but shouldn't someone say this episode of They Don't Pay Us to Talk was written and produced by Ethan Johnson? The supernatural police are his intellectual property, and he still hasn't heard diddly squat from Crunchyroll and is now looking at you, Netflix, for putting a deal together to make this a series. And the Supernatural Police theme music was written and performed by Ethan Johnson as well. Not to mention, no AI was used in the creation of this episode, except to make the Supernatural Police title card, unless Ethan changed it since the last episode. You folks who only listen on streaming don't have to worry about any of what I just said. Like and subscribe if you access this via YouTube. We appreciate your support. Okay, not AXA. We'll have to hold these clowns off for at least 24 hours. I hope you're ready.
You just want my top to fall off. Wait until panel 2, as usual.
God, I love fight scenes.
Something evil is going down. Call the supernatural police. Something evil is underground. Call the supernatural police. Don't let those demons drag it down. They're a call away. They will save the day. They will cast a spell. Send those demons back to hell. There's a supernatural police. They're the supernatural police. They're the supernatural police.
Arcturus.